secret organizations have always held a place in American history. The Sons of Liberty are one secret organization established in each of the 13 colonies to help expand the rights of European colonists, while many well-known American revolutionary names are a part of the organization. The two principal founders are John Hancock and Samuel Adams. Formed in 1765, the Sons of Liberty are remembered for their role in the Boston Tea Party. However, the revolutionary group did so much more than take a stand during the Boston Tea Party. In fact, many historians believe that without these revolutionaries, winning independence from Britain wouldn't be possible. Number 20. The mission for the Sons of Liberty aimed for more freedom for Americans. The Sons of Liberty came together to fight for more freedom for colonial Americans. They wanted to push away the British government through any means necessary. The members of the organization felt that the British government mistreated the colonists, especially when they started taxing the colonies. The tactics the Sons of Liberty used, including threats and violence, helped the organization with its mission of angering the British government. They wanted to create a confrontation between the American colonists and the British. Number 19. The Sons of Liberty started before the American Revolution. The Sons of Liberty was one of the most prominent revolutionary groups that started before the main dates of the American Revolution. The founders Samuel Adams and John Hancock became enraged at how the British treated the American colonists and needed to make changes. Starting in Philadelphia, the men secretly joined forces and invited other men to join. They started spreading the word through well-known elite males interested in politics. From there, the Sons of Liberty grew into all 13 colonies, and any male joined the cause. However, the most active males remained landholding men. Number 18. The main event that led to the formation of the Sons of Liberty was the Stamp Act. A few minor events happened that the first few members of the Sons of Liberty took part in before the Stamp Act in 1765, but the organization's first main event was the act. The Stamp Act enraged many colonists, which helped expand the group's membership. In fact, people continued to secure their Sons of Liberty membership every hour. In August of 1765, most of the members lived around the Boston, Massachusetts area. By November of that year, members lived as far as New York City. In March of 1766, the colonies of New Jersey, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Virginia, and Maryland also had members. Number 17. The Sons of Liberty become violent even for their time. You know that violence was a regular part of a person's life during the 1700s. People regularly fought in the streets, and crime was punishable through violence. However, the Sons of Liberty started to bring back some of the punishments fit for a criminal that the colonists tried to keep in Britain or rarely use, such as tar and feathering. The Sons of Liberty regularly tar and feathered anyone who offended them or were officers of the British government. They also started burning down buildings and homes. The organization became so violent that even British officials feared them. Number 16. Several members of the Sons of Liberty are also well-known American revolutionists. One myth of the Sons of Liberty is that all of the members were also founding fathers. While some members became founding fathers, such as John Hancock, most members didn't have a significant part in politics at the time. However, several members are well-known historical figures. Samuel Adams, Benedict Arnold, John Hancock, Patrick Henry, and Paul Revere were all members of the Sons of Liberty. Members that are not as well known, but signers of the Declaration of Independence include William Paca, William Ellery, Samuel Chase, and William Williams. Number 15. Sons of Liberty had their own flag. The early members of the Sons of Liberty knew they needed a symbol for their organization. In 1767, the members finally adopted their own flag, known as the Rebellious Stripes flag. It had 4 white vertical stripes along with 5 red vertical lines. People began to pay attention to this flag as it linked an event to the Sons of Liberty. During the time, it was common for organizations to use stripes on their flag. Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Navy, Essex Hopkins, flew a 13 horizontal red and white striped flag, while many other people had striped flags, but in various colors, such as white and green or yellow and white. Number 14. The Loyal Nine came before the Sons of Liberty. A group known as the Loyal Nine came before the Sons of Liberty. While no one is entirely sure if the Sons of Liberty formed because of the Loyal Nine, we do know that all members joined the Sons of Liberty. The Loyal Nine started in Boston and consisted of artisans and shopkeepers. 2 distillers, John Avery Jr. and Thomas Chase, were members, along with a cousin of Samuel Adams, Henry Bass, Benjamin Eads, printer of the Boston Gazette, ship captain Joseph Field, painter Thomas Crafts and braziers John Smith, and Stephen Cleverly also became members. The last member was Jewelry George Trott. Number 13. The name Sons of Liberty came from the Stamp Act. The Sons of Liberty started in secret, so no one knows precisely when they came together. What we do know is that people became aware of the Sons of Liberty during the Stamp Act, and all 9 members of the Loyal Nine joined the Sons of Liberty. Colonel Isaac Barr gave a speech defending the colonists against the British government. In this speech, Barr stated, "Sent to spy out their liberty, to misrepresent their actions and to prey upon them. Men whose behavior on many occasions has caused the blood of these Sons of Liberty to recoil within them." Number 12. The Sons of Liberty celebrated the Stamp Act riot for years. The Loyal Nine requested help when it came to the Stamp Act, which is one way that organization became a part of the Sons of Liberty. Many other colonists, such as Paul Revere, Ebenezer McIntosh and Samuel Adams, came to help the Loyal Nine. After the riot, the men formed the Sons of Liberty and decided to celebrate the annual event. The celebrations occurred every year after the Stamp Act riot, and included a big feast known as Liberty Dinner, but also parades. All the events took place under a tent by the Liberty Tree Tavern. Number 11. No matter what the British government tried to do, the Sons of Liberty remained close. The riots and backing off from taxing the colonies after the Stamp Act didn't stop the British government from finding other ways to tax the colonies. However, the government knew they needed to watch their next steps to find out who was a part of the rebellion and how to stop further resistance. No matter what the British government tried, the Sons of Liberty showed up and did everything they could to send the message that the colonists won't tolerate this unfair treatment. Every step that the government and Sons of Liberty took sent everyone closer to war. Number 10. The Boston Tea Party is the Sons of Liberty's most famous act of defiance. The most well-known act of defiance by the Sons of Liberty happened when they destroyed over 90,000 pounds of tea in an event known as the Boston Tea Party. This event took place on December 16, 1773, and became known as the straw that broke the camel's back and led both sides into the American Revolutionary War. The leader of the Sons of Liberty for the Boston Tea Party was Samuel Adams. He is also known to be the reason that the Revolutionary War started in Massachusetts. The British government felt the main man behind all the riots was Adams. Number 9. The Sons of Liberty made Liberty trees popular. Trees became a popular place for colonists to meet to plan a protest and then protest. Once one group decided to use a tree, other groups quickly followed. With the popularity of the Sons of Liberty, the trees quickly became known as Liberty trees. Boston has one of the first and most significant Liberty trees in the colonies because it became the main tree for many revolutionary protests in Boston. There is no way to tell how many Liberty trees stood in the colonies, but many believe it's over 100 decades after the war. People still honor the Liberty trees. Number 8. Samuel Adams was one of the most well-known members of the Sons of Liberty. Samuel Adams, a cousin to John Adams, came into the world on September 27, 1722, and died on October 2, 1802. Not only did he become famous for his role in the Boston Tea Party, but also as a leading voice for American independence. Samuel Adams felt that independence needed to happen at any cost, including mob violence. In fact, he became a master of mob violence. After the Revolutionary War, Adams became a delegate from Massachusetts for the Continental Congress and the state's 4th governor. He still remains one of the most well-known revolutionary men. Number 7. John Hancock was another prominent member of the Sons of Liberty. When most people think of John Hancock, they think of the first signer on the Declaration of Independence. As the second president of the Continental Congress, Hancock became an influential voice during the Revolution and continues to hold true today. The biggest difference between Hancock and Samuel Adams is that Hancock didn't agree with the violence. He wanted to try to change everything between the American colonies and Great Britain in diplomatic form. He often spoke to members of the British government and tried to persuade them to give the colonists their independence. Number 6. Benedict Arnold started his political career as a Sons of Liberty member. Many people know Benedict Arnold as a traitor to the American cause. However, he started his political journey as a traitor to the British, as a bookseller and pharmacist. The intolerable axes Arnold and his business heart as he fell into financial trouble. As a member of the Sons of Liberty, Arnold started to trade under the table so he could ignore the tax. He kept away from the famous riots and protests. He became a Revolutionary War general during the war, but eventually started to change his tune. Halfway through the war, Arnold joined the British side. Number 5. Founding father and Virginia Governor Patrick Henry joined the Sons of Liberty. Patrick Henry is the famous founding father who stated, "Give me liberty or give me death," during a speech made at the Virginia House of Burgesses. Henry voiced his opinions about the British government and the need for American independence all over the colonies. In fact, Henry is credited as one of the central figures to cause Virginia to raise troops to help fight during the American Revolution. He helped the Sons of Liberty in many ways by protesting and spreading the word of their organization to increase members. After the Revolution, Henry became the first governor of Virginia. Number 4. Marinus Willett became the leader for the New York Sons of Liberty chapter. People knew Marinus Willett as a reckless street brawler before the organization of the Sons of Liberty. He became open about his beliefs when it came to American independence, and jumped on the bandwagon for opening a chapter in New York for the Sons of Liberty. He became the leader of this chapter and assembled several men to organize protests against British actions. In one of the demonstrations, Willett and his men captured several British storehouses. Once the Revolutionary War started, Willett left his post in New York and joined the New York Regiment. Number 3. The Boston Gazette publisher joined the Sons of Liberty. Benjamin Eads, publisher and printer of the Boston Gazette, became a political spokesperson during the days leading up to the American Revolution. He joined the Sons of Liberty and quickly gave the organization what financial resources he could. In fact, he financially supported several revolutionary events, such as the Boston Tea Party. Through his newspaper, he spread the words of supporters for independence. He spoke against British policies and the intolerable acts. Eventually authorities arrested Eads, but he escaped and ran to Watertown, Massachusetts, where he continued to support independence through his newspaper. Number 2. Joseph Warren joined the Sons of Liberty and warned people of incoming arrests. Born in 1741, Joseph Warren quickly became interested in the Sons of Liberty organization. As soon as he heard about them, Warren held radical ideas for his time that matched many of the ideas from other Sons of Liberty members. Not only did Warren become a Revolutionary War general, but he also held the title of President of the Massachusetts Revolutionary Congress. While Warren is well known because of John Trumbull's painting The Death of General Warren, he also notified Samuel Adams and John Hancock of their impending arrest and militias of incoming British troops. Number 1. His father was a burglar and he joined the Sons of Liberty. During his time, John Lamb became known as the son of a convicted burglar. Because of what his father did, many people believed Lamb would follow in his father's footsteps. However, Lamb decided to take a different path and overcome his father's criminal legacy by joining the Sons of Liberty. In fact, he became one of the organization's leading members. Lamb's leading role for the organization became that of a writer. He wrote articles and pamphlets that helped spread the word of the revolutionary cause. He also helped bring people into the Sons of Liberty organization through his work.